Oh, hey there, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I believe you're meant to be here, so hit that subscribe. I'm in the boots. I'm trying to get my editing app to work. If anybody is watching right now and you're like, I'm using Filmora right now. I was using Adobe, but they're just a piece of crap. But I'm coming to terms that none of these people spend enough money on their editing apps. They just want you to spend the money on it, and then you get crap. I used to be able to just share from Google Photos. I would take them and I would send it to Filmora, and the videos would just be there. So I would choose all my Google Photos and I would say share to Filmora. And now every time I do that, it just fails. And then even if I download the photos onto my device, which the device I'm using is an iPad, I can't share them from my camera roll. So I have to go into the app, and for some reason in the app, Filmora rearranges the order of my photos in my camera roll. So like if I'm having a video and I want them to go in order, I have to figure out what order they are or change them around in editing, which is a pain. No one wants to do that. So all that to say, if you're on here and you're using an editing app that you really like and it's working for you and it doesn't do all that crazy things, let me know, because I only paid like 40 or 50 bucks for this for the year. So I'm not too mad about that. And if I need to get a different app to help my editing go smoother, I will. I'm sitting in the boots. I think I said that already. My third puppy is now sick. She has diarrhea, which if it was something viral or sicky causing it, I'm not surprised, because they share water. They play with each other. They eat from each other's bowls. Like if one of them's sick, they're all going to be sick. If it comes to a viral thing, there's no way. I have 3 large Great Danes. There's no way to really keep them away from each other. But she woke up early this morning, 3-4 o'clock in the morning, and was like, I gotta go outside. And this dog never, like, she complains while I'm like scooping them food, and she moans and stuff. She's our the third one that's sick right now. Her name is Belle. She's our trained by the neighbor Huskies dog, is what I like to tell about her, because her cries and the way she talks sounds exactly like a husky. And we used to have a husky that lived behind us. We had 2 huskies, but and they used to escape into our yard, but before they escaped, they would always be back there crying. So I think she learned from them. She's a talker, and but she's not usually a let me outsider. Like, she doesn't really ask to go outside. She just goes outside when the other dogs go outside and goes potty and stuff. So her waking up and doing that this morning was a surprise, a non-pleasant one. So yeah, she woke up. It's been an hour and a half. She ate. So the other puppies, when they got sick, I gave them Imodium, because dogs are allowed to have like regular Imodium. This was before I went to the vet and got the kaopectate, the prescribed one. But here nor there, I gave them Imodium, and both of them reacted terribly to the Imodium. They both puked up the Imodium and then was puking soon after, and then wouldn't eat. So I did give kaopectate before she ate, and then she ate. So that's already a better plus over those puppies. But I'm gonna call the vet. I want to talk to the original vet. Anybody have experience with vet? Because like, he was worried about a blockage, but we weren't super worried about it. So there was that. But I want to talk to the original vet and say, hey, if I came in and said all 3 of my puppies were sick, would you have done something different? Because I just called about the second dog being sick, and they were like, well, if they have the same thing, then here's more antibiotic, which, you know, antibiotic for dogs and human is pretty much the same. It's going to knock it out of you, but if it's still around, like, are they going to just keep on passing it back and forth to each other? I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm going to call the vet and see if I then put the third puppy on some antibiotic too. That'll be fun. She didn't really like taking the kaopectate this morning. She was probably the hardest to get the medicine to. Yeah, so that's how my day's been going. I'm going to go try to get a swim in, and as long as puppy seems okay. And I got to finish editing this video. It's another short one. This one's going to be longer because I already have 3 minutes of yapping at you. And I plan on yapping more, and I got to do some short form content because I got to get attention somehow. I know that seems funny to say, but that's what you need on here. You need to garner some small attention to get some large attention to get some small attention on your other stuff. But I did get a new follower, so if you're here and you're watching, hi, say something in the comments. It helps in this world. All right, let's get this editing on. It's only a 7-minute video, so it should be easy. We got our swim workout in since we missed one Friday and Monday. We moved this one to Wednesday. Come like a month from now, I'll do 3 a week. But for right now, I'm sticking to 2 a week, just mentally. Swimming and going to swim is not always the easiest for me. It's not that I don't like it. I just don't like the process of it. Once I'm in the water and swimming, it's all fine. But the whole like being wet, getting wet, showering, it's just a long process compared to getting on my bike trainer or going out for a run. We did broken 200s during this workout. It was 2 rounds of 4x50 at zone 4, 200 build to zone 4, 100 at zone 2, 2x100 at zone 4, and 200 at zone 2. Not too shabby. I'm getting all the zones pretty darn close. All right, time to head out for this run now. I may be a little overdressed from that cold weather yesterday to today now being like the sun's giving it a little more warmth, and it's like only partly cloudy. I'm hoping the clouds cover. There's a tidbit of wind, but not much. So I don't know. I just have one of these cutoffs on, long sleeve, but I'm wearing a little skirty, so at least cool down there for sure. Oh, I got my, has anybody seen the most recent Beetlejuice? We just watched it this weekend for the first time because I saw that it was on Netflix or one of the streaming services. Don't quote me on the Netflix thing because we have too many streaming services. But so I saw it was on there. And I don't know. I know the original Beetlejuice was, this isn't going to give any spoilers away, I don't think. Anyways, the original Beetlejuice was interesting to say the least. Like it was spunky, and you have to be a spunky person and just go with the flow of it being ridiculous. But the second one, a little more ridiculous, and it kind of gave me like a Ghostbusters vibe, which wasn't very Tim Burton-y. I don't know. It was okay. I wasn't mad about it because it had, you know, some OGs in it, but it's not something I'll watch again and again. So there's that. I giggled a couple times and enjoyed the nostalgia for sure. All right, less than 20 minutes left. I did my whole 40 minutes progressive. I pretty much just went 12-minute mile, 11 and a half, 11, right under 11, 10 and a half. Okay, not that I don't have that many miles, so it was a little higher ones than that. So it was like 11:50, 11, 10 and a half, 9 and a half, and then I pushed it hard for the last 6 minutes, so felt pretty good. Yeah, was averaging like a 10:40 pace, so I'll take it in the end. Now I got 18 minutes left of just zone 2, so I'm gonna stick right here. I'll check on you in the end. That is all she wrote. A whole lot of chafe. Ouchie. Should have put some tape them on. I think this skirt is a little big on me, so the shorts don't like actually lay on my legs when I pull them down. They kind of like poof out, so my legs rub together even though the shorts are over them, if that makes sense. Here nor there. Other than the chafe, the run went awesome. I got 6.4 miles in. Feeling really good. Very hungry, very thirsty. Definitely overdressed. Sorry, lots of car noise. Definitely overdressed. I didn't need the long sleeve, but after yesterday being so, I'm walking like like something stuck up my butt. After yesterday being so cold and my fingers being freezing, I didn't want to attempt it, but there was very little breeze today. I was kind of mad because I felt it like at my face on the way out, so I thought I was going to get a little push on the way back, but I just got a couple gusts. That's it. It's super pretty out, so I'm not going to complain because within a couple weeks it will be 90, so I will take this for now. Let's go. I made some crack chicken in the crock pot. I'll show it to you. Let's go. Hubby just came home. Let's go meet up with him. Here is that cracked chicken I was talking about. It's literally chicken cream cheese, some spices. I put buffalo sauce in this one, but I used a little too much salt, so this one ended up super salty. I put half of it in the freezer. Oh, I dropped you there. I put half of it in the freezer for next time, and I will see if I can fix the salt. But cracked chicken's really good. You can add bacon to it, but the teenager doesn't like bacon, so I don't usually add bacon to things. And chopped onions, but yeah, why add greens when you have a bunch of cheese? It is day 27 of washing my face in a row. Feeling pretty good. Not any blemishes, a week out from period, so that's a plus. I need to get some kind of morning moisturizer to be a little bit better about always having SPF on my face and just making sure those little dry spots that I have stay moisturized. This is your daily reminder. Do not let your I want tos turn into I can'ts. Everything that you've done today, tomorrow, and to come, I am so freaking proud of. And I will promise to check in with you very, very soon. Good night.